Alright, good morning. It's Gaming Rivalry here, back again with stories from Soul the Gandog. It's part 4 now, and look at this. We have colors now. Way. Forget what this does. Function Jovian Fleet Data Pad. Oh yeah, we got this earlier from the captain, the function button. Seems like we can teleport to any of the dots here, like maybe this part.
What is that?
You swap your keycard through the card reader set into the terminal by Armory's door. There's a slight delay, but quickly enough the terminal flashes the message, access granted, and the door slides open. First thing you notice about the Armory is that the benches and lockers reminds you of the changing rooms from the training center back at the military academy on Europa Colony. As you walk past them, you take a closer look and realize that they're the same kind of benches used on the larger ships you've been stationed on, the ones with sports facilities and changing rooms on board. Instead of sport clothing and equipment, these lockers are filled with a selection of combat gear, from body armor to electroshock weapons to a variety of small and light weapons. They're all the same though.
You know, this is the first time I've ever actually been inside a ship's armory.
That's not really surprising, it's only the security detail that would have access. Even in a situation where a ship's expecting to encounter a boarding party, it's security responsibility to distribute weaponry to the crew in advance. Just one person for the whole crew? It's to ensure there's no panic and that crew don't get a hold of weaponry they're not trained to use.
Aww.
That's standard regulation, you should know that.
Well... all I remember from my firearm training was when I dropped my electroshock weapon and accidentally zapped one of the other girls from operations.
Wow, very cool.
Our trainer made us a hand-cranked battery charger to recharge all the power pack as punishment.
You must have taken forever.
You bet! But you should have seen my gun show afterwards. Pew pew!
Is it good? Which reminds me, the captain said I was authorized to collect my sidearm. I should get it whilst I'm here. Look. This locker contains a variety of small arms and light weapons. There are only various hostile forces. Space suits.
Wow,
a little
space
bit
suit.
more robust than the suits handed out the rest of the crew for obvious reasons, but aside from that, they don't offer much of a tactical advantage. Electroshock weapons, they're non-lethal and intended to be used for crew control. What do you mean crew control? If you behave not well, I will shock you.
Yeah.
You stole my chocolate! In case of a mutiny or violence that breaks out for some other
Maybe
reason.
that's why Cassandra don't have access to
This is the weapon locker with the electroshock weapons in. I'm authorized to take one small weapon from here as part of my role as security officer. This one will do. Get an electroshock gun.
Ooh, we can keep that. What's that?
Yeah, because we're the security officer, the only one. It's just my standard issue duty weapon for my role as security officer. It fires a barbed projectile that contains a miniature battery. It's non-lethal, but more than enough to stop someone in their tracks. You've used it to your friends in the academy.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on. So, have you ever got to use any firearms?
Why do you ask?
Well, I know you're security, but you never tell me about anything exciting. I always imagine you forcing down bad guys with some scary pistol the size of my forearm, saying cool lines like, "How many shots did I fire? I don't know myself, but the question is, do you feel lucky, Bob?"
You've been watching way too many old movies.
Not even once?
Most of my job has been dealing with crew members who get a bit touchy after being cooped up on the ship for too long and start fights with each other. Even then, I just tend to break things up and talk them down. Most of the time, no one even ends up in the bridge. Brick? What's brick?
You've got to have done something more exciting than that.
Well,
I know you were excited. Actually, here, tell me.
So this one time, a pilot found out that someone on the maintenance team had been trying to hit on his girlfriend. He got so mad that he got into his armored frame and used it to corner the guy in the hangar.
No way!
Way. Yes, way. He was threatening to turn the guy into paste and had made a real mess of some cargo containers. Because the hangar are a low gravity zone, I was able to make a jump from the gangway to the armored frame and then over the cockpit access from the outside. Pilot was too focused on this engineer to notice me.
Wow, a frame jack! Did you use a cool line when the cockpit opened? They could someone your own size or something.
No way, I put 50,000 folds into the guy's shoulder the second I had a clear shot. Wouldn't that be lethal? 50,000 folds?
And someone may be dead because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you're not fun.
I'm fun. Okay, where should we be going? Visit the airlock. Visit the airlock. Okay. Where's the airlock? Airlock. I cannot even read this. Airlock. Exterior. Life support. What is airlock?
Air what?
Airlock.
Where?
Quarters. Crew corridor. Is it this one? Yes.
Yeah. And this is the main airlock. It's the main way to get on and off the ship when it's docked.
Thanks, but I've already been here.
Oh, really? When?
Actually, I think I'm confusing it with somewhere else. What else can you tell me?
Well, it's got one of the best views on the ship for one thing.
I look around but can't see any windows. You wouldn't expect to on a military vessel where an inclusion like that could compromise the structure. Here? Really?
Yeah, really, check it out.
Cassandra strides over the terminal set into the wall next to the airlock hatch and quickly begins typing commands into it. You hear a sequence of beeps and she stands back, gesturing proudly to the screen.
Not too bad, huh?
You look at the screen, but all you can see is a dark display with a few errant pixels suspended on it. Is that working?
Of course it's working. Look.
Ooh, you stare a little harder on the screen, and although it takes you a moment, you eventually realize. That's an external feed!
Yeah, that's right. Normally you can only see out of the gun dock from either the bridge or the hangar. But the ship's covered with small cameras for combat situations. And you can access the feeds from the terminals around the ship.
It's actually pretty cool, but isn't the view from the bridge or the hangar better? You know, because you're actually looking out, not through the cameras?
Well, maybe, but there's still always someone else around. You never get the view to yourself. No one ever comes here and it's so quiet. It's almost like you're out there.
I guess I can see what you mean. It's pretty quiet out this way, and with a fancy screen like that, it's basically the real view.
I knew you'd understand. I'll add the comment to your terminal access. That way you can come out here and see the stars whenever you want.
Thanks. Okay. This is the main crew airlock for crew use. It's used to load and offload basic supplies and equipment. Everything else is brought in through the hangar airlock. What's this? Spacesuits again. Every crew member has an assigned suit that's stored near the main station. There's suits that are here in for question, blah 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 blah. Access. Had to open one. Okay, what's this? Aside from the fact it's a terminal like any other. Although the design is supposed to want to go to look very. Oh, it's really small. I thought it was a big screen. View the stars. I've got a few minutes. I could spare some time for time. Oh, what's that? Orang Jepang gak bakal ditolak.
Sorry.
Space.
It's my friend's story. Instagram story.
Catch up with Cassandra. Visit Cassandra quarters. Didn't we visit it? Visit it earlier? Cassandra's
Who?
quarters? Is it this way? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my god. So, how are you finding the Gandok so far? Enjoying the tour?
Ship's pretty much the same as every other one I've been stationed on. The tour's first class though. Maybe if working in naval operation doesn't work out, you could start your own business as a tour guide back on Europa colony.
You think so?
Definitely, you seem to have all the insider knowledge already and you've only been stationed here for a few days. Imagine all the insider knowledge you could share about Europa colony.
Ah, you're right! And over here we have the statue of the workers who built this colony. If you sneak around and back, you can get inside the plinth and hide from colony security if they catch you and your friends hanging out in the park after it's shut.
A very responsible tour guide. Then again,
You don't think that's the kind of thing people would want to know?
maybe a bit more about the workers first. Anyway, being transferred. Alright, let's talk about something fun. So now that we're on the same ship, our shore leave will line up. Do you have anywhere you want to go? Anything you want to do?
I hadn't thought about it. I guess this means that we'll able to go on a lot more dates now. Did you hear about that new colony they've added to the Europa clusters? It's got an ultra-efficient water handling plant and planners have included a water park. We should go as soon as it opens.
Oh, a pool! What's that?
Huh? You never heard of a water park?
Never.
They're one of the coolest new features on the new colonies they're building. They're like lots of big swimming pools with slides and rivers and all sorts. All the magazines, all the magazines are saying that they're going to be the coolest thing to do on the colonies when they're open.
Pools and slides into pool? Pools and slides into pools. What are you saying, Wuldu?
But yeah, really exciting.
Okay, I guess we're next dog. When we're next dog, I'll see if I can book us some tickets.
Awesome.
Oh, we must pick all of them, I guess. So about your transfer from the
I know. We don't need to have this conversation. I've already had it from captains in my dismiss from one of the senior research officers. You're wasting your potential. You make an excellent captain if you do excellent.
Okay, the voice lag makes it funnier. I wasn't going to give you the speech, I just...
One of the only good things about not having parents is that I don't have to hear from them too.
Hey, Cassie.
And it's the absolute worst hearing it from you because I know that out of everyone, you're probably the only person that really cares.
I wasn't going to give you the big speech about it. I figure you already had it from everyone else. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I figured you were feeling worse than you let on. It's going to be okay, you know. A ship like this isn't the worst place to be for a while. And if things work out okay, you can always put in for a transfer back to a bigger ship. The GCF is still building up its navy, so there'll be loads of opportunities. And if that doesn't work out, there's still your career as a tour guide back in Europe. and tell the customer to sneak into forbidden places.
Yeah, you know it. I'd probably make a better tour guide than a ship operator anyway.
I think you'll be great at whatever you decide to do, and whatever that is, I'll be here to support you through it. Cassie?
Ah, you're so cheesy sometimes. Ah, come on.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you've been on a ship for a few days. How are you finding it?
Well, it's not too bad. Obviously, it's not like being stationed on the real lion. It's a whole lot smaller and there's way less people. But then there's also a lot less to do, so you get much more free time. Captain Bartermuse is pretty lax compared to Captain Sign.
Sing.
Sing. Yeah, it's Sing. Yeah. But then I get the impression that this whole crew is a bunch of burnouts. Except for us. Except for us. I obviously didn't mean that about you.
Okay, can we move on now? Yes. Now what to do, what to do.
It feels messier if we see the screen with the color.
Yes.
in the Cassandra's room. Look at that. It's so messy.
Move to can we zip Cassandra with this? No. Zap.
Yes, no, yes, no. So your quarters are down this way, huh?
That's right. Why?
I was wondering where you'd be. On the Swift class, there's two different quarter sections. One has all the department shifts whistles. The other has the crew that work within those departments. Since you're the only security officer on board, I was wondering if you count as a department head or not.
Well, I guess I don't. I'm just slumming it.
That's not. What I mean was that,
I'm messing with you, don't worry about it. The head of security is typically under the captain's instruction anyway, so it makes sense that my quarters are down this way.
I guess so, when you put it like that. So have you met any of your neighbors yet?
Well, let's see. I've met Romney, and I've met Dalton, the one with music. Oh no, music is Dylan. Dalton is the engineer, right? Your quarters. As you step into your quarters, Cassandra follows you in. She stands by the door for a moment, looking around the room before turning to face you.
Well, you really like to keep it tidy, don't you?
I've just arrived like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean? I've only just got here. That's not a lot of time to make a mess.
Are you kidding? I'm pretty sure my bag exploded the moment I stepped into my quarters.
Jovian military supplies just aren't what they used to be, or maybe it was operator error?
And what's that supposed to mean, Lieutenant?
Nothing. Just considering all possibilities.
Wait, is that?
What?
Lieutenant Uchiha, don't tell me that.
What is it?
Your chair. It's not perfectly aligned with the terminal. I guess nobody's perfect, huh?
I would have made more of an effort if I knew the officer doing spot checks was such a stickler.
I suppose I won't have to report you to the captain this time, Lieutenant.
Can we use the bit? No. Is it done, all the tasks? Yes. Now what to do then? With Cassandra leading the way, the two of you leave your quarters behind you and step into the crew quarters, corridor 1. Cassandra pauses for a moment, looking left and then right before turning back to face you with a smile on her face.
Well, that's it, will do. Consider yourself officially acquainted with all there is to be acquainted with on board the one and only JFS Gundog. I hope you enjoyed the tour.
I did. It's probably up there in my in my top 5 ship orientations.
Top 5?
Okay, you're right. Top 3.
Maybe a triple ship to start your time aboard the Gundog is more to your taste.
Well, that did happen to me on board the Thunderbolt, so if that didn't happen, I guess it would definitely be my favorite orientation ever.
What a coincidence. It looks like your schedule's clear until tomorrow morning.
Whoa, in that case, 5 stars. Great tour, especially the guide. Top 1.
So now that the tour's over, your duties don't formally begin until tomorrow. If you want, we can take another look at anywhere on the ship, or if you want to call it a day, that's cool too.
I think I'll call it a day. Okay, what should we pick? What should we pick?
Can we keep looking around?
Okay.
Are we already just like looking everything here?
I think I'll take another look around. It's the best if I'm completely up to speed on everything there is to know about the ship before I start my duties.
Roger that, Lieutenant. Let's go. Where?
Yeah.
But when you decide that you got everything figured out, it's probably best to head back to your quarters. You've got a big day ahead of you.
Okay, I'm curious about the mess hall. Where was the mess hall again? Mess hall this way.
What is that?
No, there's a candle here.
Ah.
Can I use this? Shall we get a chips or something?
Maybe we should wait until we've explored a bit more of the ship before. No, snack.
We've explored everything. What do you mean? Not like you to pass up a
Yeah.
snack break, but sure. Have you had lunch yet? Should we get something from the vendor? I'm sorry, I didn't. I forgot about what you had discussed with the doctor.
No, it's fine. I guess missing out on my favorite hamburger or pineapple salad is a small price to pay for not putting up with. Well, you know...
Anything else? Orbit of Jupiter's moon Europa. Supporting roughly 200,000 people, it serves as the political center of the Jovian Unified Colony Fleet. Return to your quarters. Yeah, I think we have nothing else to do, so...
Yeah, go back. So now that the tour is over, you're doing blah blah blah.
I think that's enough for
Call it a
now. I
day.
should probably go over the mission logs before tomorrow and get an early night. I know the captain seems pretty relaxed, but I don't want to make a habit of late starts.
So responsible. I've
Unlike
got the
you.
late shift tonight, so maybe I'll get a nap in too. Okay, I'll see you soon then. Bye bye.
Well, look who it is!
Ooh.
The Kalai coward! Okay, it's an annoying guy. You don't even need to look beyond Cassandra to know who's standing at the entrance to the corridor. Though you had recognized the mocking tone anywhere, the real giveaway is the nickname. When you had thought you had escaped for a long time ago. Hansen Krush. Whereas you knew him, Kalai 3. Oh, someone survived! Of the members of the Kalai squadron who had taken part in the battle, he had been the only one to return.
Wow.
Then that had only been after the ceasefire had been signed, a full 13 hours after he had launched. From what you had heard from other crew members, he had survived by playing a game of cat and mouse with the enemy forces in a debris field. By shutting down the majority of his systems and hiding amongst the wreckage, he had been able to launch surprise attacks, taking down his pursuers one by one. And he came back to the Kalai and saw your armored frame still suspended from its restraints. He had instantly blamed you for the squad being wiped out. If you had taken off when you were supposed to, he argued, the squadron would have been at full strength, enough to survive the surprise attack. No amount of technical data or arguing that it had been physically impossible for you to launch would change his mind. The destruction of Kalai squadron was on your hands. The worst bit was that you weren't entirely sure he was wrong. What's up, Lieutenant Waldo? Why did he sound like that? You're not thinking of finishing your first day without meeting an old friend, right? When Haru came and told me that some lieutenant called Waldo Uchiha was our new security officer, I had to come and take a look. No way could it be that wimp from back on the Kalai. He had to have been dishonorably discharged for the election of duty. But I guess this GCF is so desperate that they'll hang on to anybody, no matter how much of a screw-up they are. How'd you end up here, Uchiha? They decided you couldn't handle a full-size ship, so had to put you with the smallest crew they could find? That goes the same for you, Mr. Crewis. You instinctively make your hands into fists but unclench them quickly before Hansen notices. You haven't been stationed on the same ship as him since Clyde, but you had run into him a few times on board the colonies whilst you were both on shore leave. Each time had ended badly. Okay.
Push back?
Okay. Should we push back? You know what?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna save. Try and stop yourself, but Hansen has always been able to push your buttons and you can't help but snap. It's all you can do to not just draw your electroshock weapon. That's true! That's correct! I have my electroshock weapon! In the back of your mind, you know you would be able to justify it. Back off, Cruz. Whatever issue you've got with me, you can stow it. I'm not going to take your crap because you think you're hot stuff on a two-frame ship. Big talk for someone who's never seen action. You want to go with you? Come at me. Or are you just going to hang back there and hide like you always do? See what I was saying, Har? The lieutenant here is a coward and has been since day one. Won't fight, won't even stand up for himself.
Assign Cruz, you stop this right now. Lieutenant Uchiha is...
Can't stand up for yourself, so getting this ditch to do it for you, isn't it, Lieutenant?
Cruz, you stop this right now and apologize or I'll order Lieutenant Uchiha to throw you into solitary and write you up myself.
You're welcome to try, Lieutenant Commander, but I don't think your security officers got it in him to even try. Think you can take me on, Uchiha? Well, let's show him you mean business. Staring Hansen in the eyes, you say nothing but instead slowly move your hand down the holster on your hip that holds your electroshock weapons. Oh my god, what's going on? With a slow, deliberate motion, you undo the clip and lay your hand on the weapon's grip. I suggest you do as the Lieutenant Commander says, Ensign. I'm authorized to handle insubordination as I see fit, especially when it's hostile. Hansen stepped past Cassie and right up to you. With his face inches from yours, he placed his right fist into his left hand and cracks his knuckles. Okay, can I do it right now? Yeah. He's so close that you can feel his breath on your face as he sneers at you. I'm surprised, Lieutenant. I didn't think you had the guts to make a threat like that. But do you think you're fast enough? Come on then, Lieutenant. What's it going to be? You're going to show me who's boss on board the ship? Going to make me obey that order? You wanna think long and hard about what you're going to do. Well, Lieutenant, you never know when you're going to need a friend like me. I mean, we're all crewmates here, right? I'm not heartless. I'll even help losers like you out if you've done me a solid or two. So maybe you should act like a professional for once. Or are you going to do something stupid and show the Lieutenant Commander that you're just as much of a screw up as she is? Take a deep breath and you give him money.
Let's go, let's try.
You feel a white hot bolt of anger shoot through you. Without thinking, you clench your right hand and snap your whole body to the left, bringing your fist up in a tight arc. Connects neatly with Hansen's jaw, and the pilot staggers to his right, falling into the nearby wall.
Waldo, stop it!
Almost bent
Yeah,
double.
go.
Hansen pushes himself away from the wall using his right hand, while slowly dragging the back of his left across his mouth, smearing the blood from his split lip across his cheek. He pauses briefly, then without warning hurls himself at you, catching you off guard and knocking you on the floor. Before you can recover, Hansen is upright and grabs you by your collar. With no time for you to react, he throws back his right arm and brings his fist down on you in a savage blow, following it up with another one and another. Your head is left ringing and your vision blurred. But before he manages to get another punch in you, Swing. Yeah. Wait. Before he manages to get another punch in you, swing your right elbow into the crook of his. What is this sentence? I'm confused. Breaking his hold on you. With Hansen now thrown off balance, you push back and grab his jacket, using the leverage to wrench him to the ground.
Yeah.
No. Free, you quickly scramble to your feet and steady yourself. It's not long before Hansen is back up, and the two of you continue throwing punches. It's like a kid fight. After deflecting a jab, you spot a perfect opening that would let you finish this. You plant your left foot firmly and cock back your arm before swinging forward.
Lieutenant, stand down!
You barely manage to stop yourself from throwing a punch with all your weight behind it as Cassie steps in between the two of you, facing you down. This is Naruto versus Sasuke.
Yeah.
You stagger forward but manage to regain your balance, seeing that Haru has grabbed Hansen from behind and locked their arms around his.
Both of you are disgraced! This is unacceptable!
The white-hot fury that had been fueling you disappears quickly, and in its place you're left feeling queasy and shaky. As you catch your breath, you see an anger in Cassie's eyes that you had never witnessed before. You know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm curious how it looks when we use Dojin mode on the fight scene. Okay, let's change it here. It's the same. Yeah, there's no art style difference. It's just studio mode. There's no special kind of art style for the Dojin mode. Well, that's a bummer.
Inside Chris, you are confined to quarters until further notice.
Cassie strides over to Hansen's quarter and using her keycard opens his door. Standing aside from the entrance, she gestures to Haru, who on command shoves Hansen through the doorway. Once he's through, Cassie quickly follows this up by closing the door and entering a code into the panel.
And as for you, Lieutenant, you're confined to quarters until the beginning of your first duty tomorrow morning.
Like with Hansen's quarter, Cassie strides over the panel by your quarters and swipes her keycard through it, standing aside from the doorway once it's open. But she's about to manage.
Do I need to get inside room to help you, Lieutenant?
You continue to stand there for a moment, your head spinning and your mind racing. As the adrenaline from your fight disappears, you begin to feel a bit of nausea in the bottom of your stomach.
Now, Lieutenant.
Resigned, you begin to walk towards your quarters. You wince as the pain shoots up through your left side from where Hansen landed a punch. You don't see any sympathy in Cassie's eyes. Instead, as you pass through the door, you hear her whisper.
I'm disappointed with you, Wilbur.
Once through, the door slides shut behind you, and you're left standing in the near silence of your quarters. You make your way over to your bed and gingerly sit down, the same pain reappearing in your left side. You sit still, staring at the door that's been locked behind you, thinking about Cassie's words from earlier. Big day you had tomorrow, huh? We'll see. April 23rd, planetary calendar 214. 4 days have passed since the JFS Gundog departed on its mission to rendezvous with the JFS O'Brien. In that time, with her crew, including Lieutenant Waldo Uchiha, have fallen into an easy rhythm of life aboard the ship. Even as the Gundog enters the outer limits of Jovian space and is due to meet the O'Brien, there is still little for her crew to do, and a general sense of routine permeates the atmosphere. After Jovian space, aboard the Jovian patrol ship, JFS Gundog. And that's for part 4. We've been here for 30 minutes, and how the fight has this kinetic style of animation. I'm quite surprised that there's actually a survivor from the accident 4 years ago. It makes the story this game. I feel like the conflict in this game will be around the characters instead of the world politics.
they put a limit on the character only because, like I said before, this is when the world is getting more peace. I mean, like, it's not really peace, but yeah, not really conflict.
Yeah, it's just a ceasefire though. It's not a real peace. It's just a ceasefire. I don't know. Anyway, that's all for this video. See you guys in 2 days. Bye bye.
Bye bye.